Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a 10,000 mile review of these Toyo RTs. I'm going to talk about them, for a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set y'all up on this windshield mount or window mount or whatever you want to call it. And we're going to get right in the video. Okay, guys, so what I got going on here is I got the windshield mount set up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this back door open. I'm not going to shut it and seal it. If you notice on some of my earlier videos that I made, I used this case. And you got that kind of like fish tank tunnel sound. So if you've noticed the audio being better here lately, it's because I've just been using the GoPro without this case. So, but I'm gonna set this up right quick and I'm gonna get going. Okay, guys, so what I'm gonna do is give y'all a little road noise comparison right quick. Now I will say I do like these tires, and like I've said before, I'm not a Toyo tire person, I'm a Nitto tire person. That's always been one of my favorite tire companies is Nitto tires, so I will go ahead and say that. Now these tires here, we've put 9,243.2 miles on them since we got them. As y'all can hear, this is 55. So, it's not too terrible. And I don't know if the camera's picking this up because I ended up having to shut the back door on the GoPro case. But, they're not terribly bad. Noisy anymore. They used to be pretty loud, but I think they're kind of evening out and smoothing out a little bit. But also sorry if it's kind of shaky. This road's, I wouldn't say very bad, but it's not real good. But yeah, I would recommend these. But I don't know if I would buy another set of them, because I've always been a fan of the Nitto, I believe, trail grapplers is what I used to have. I've always been a fan of the trail grapplers, and a couple of the other tires that I've tried from Nitto. So, now wet traction. Of course, we haven't got any snow this year at all. Or to amount to anything, I should say. It is December 26th, and it's 56 degrees outside. So, but I have noticed with wet traction, because it does rain quite often here, they do fine after you get rolling. After you get rolling a little bit, they're fine. But to sit at a stoplight, if you give very much throttle at all, they just spin. That is something that I've noticed, especially going uphill. But, just highway driving like I am right now, I've never had any issues with them. Dirt roads, sand, stuff like that, no issues. Of course, haven't done anything major off-roading, because this is a daily driver, two-wheel drive truck. But from the little bit that we've played around up there at the Buffalo River, in the sand and stuff like that, I haven't had any issues whatsoever in the rocks and the sand and stuff like that. very well mannered on the road, which you could expect from a Toyo. And I think they look pretty good. And it surprised me on one of the trips we went through Memphis and hit a pothole in the road. That was a pretty good sized pothole, and it really surprised me how well the tires sucked it up. It was still a pretty solid hit, but you could tell the tires soaked a lot of it up. So I was pretty impressed with that. So far, I've been really impressed with the tires overall, especially for putting 10,000 miles on them in such a short amount of time. And I'm sure, you know, tomorrow we will go over that 10,000 mile point, because I believe we're going back to Biloxi again. But yeah, guys, like I said, I would recommend the Toyo RTs. Again, you can see here, this is 55 mile an hour just cruising, and you know, nothing crazy road noise wise, no vibration, none of that. They balanced out really smooth, you know, no issues. Let's see here. Would I buy another set of these? Yeah, probably. I would probably buy another set of them, just because they have done so good so far. But like I said, I would choose a set of Nittos, you know, but that's just me. I would recommend these to somebody that are looking for a good, I guess they're hybrids, a hybrid tire. Cross between all-terrain and mud-terrain. And that's another thing I do want to try at some point in time, is I want to try a set of the Nitto ridge grapplers. I do want to try a set of those sometime. But, you know, back to these tires. Real smooth on the road. At, you know, lower speeds, you can kind of feel the lugs on the tire a little bit. But nothing too crazy, you know, nowhere near like my mud graps that I used to have. But altogether, you know, a really smooth tire. Almost 10,000 miles, and I haven't noticed any, you know, crazy wear or none of that. And I'll show you guys when we get back to the house. I have rotated these once, probably going to rotate them again this afternoon before if we go on that road trip. That way, you know, they don't wear funny or whatever. Now, one of these tires had a little bit of a balancing issue, but I think that was the balancer. We put them on a different balancer at a different place, and they balanced out fine. And like I said, no vibration or none of that. But I will see y'all when we get back to the house. And also, guys, one other thing that I have noticed that I thought I would throw here in the video is going from the factory sized, I believe they were 275/65 18s to these 33 1250s. Haven't really noticed any power differences. You know, this truck has the 373 gears from the factory, and it'll still throw you back in your seat on a dry road. So, you know, if you were looking to put some of these on your truck, I personally haven't noticed any differences in the way this truck drives or the power or anything. Now, one thing I have noticed with these tires, is on the roads at highway speeds and such as that. They do walk around a little bit, which, you know, that is a wide tire. I guess a perk of having a wide tire. And on this truck, because it's so light, the wind, it'll just kind of push you around the road. But again, this is a light truck, so, you know, that's not really a complaint. But I'm gonna get back to the house and I will show y'all how the tread looks on them. Again, I don't know how many miles the last guy put on them, but, you know, for me personally, with 10,000 miles on them, I haven't really noticed any tread difference at all. So I'm gonna get back home and I will show y'all that. I believe that'll be all for today. Okay guys, so we are here back at the house. And like I was saying, you can kind of see here, you know, no big wear with these from when I got them. They were scooped and they still have a little bit of scoop to them, but I just put these, I just rotated them again and put the scooped ones on the back so they can kind of even out. But guys, I think I'm going to end the video here. Again, thanks for watching. Hope y'all have a great day. If you liked today's video, please leave a like and comment down below. Hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon, that way you get notified when I post a video. Thanks guys.